everyone, it's Emmy, and today I've got the 2014 Honda Odyssey Touring Elite. Yeah, I know it looks a lot like the 2013 model, but there's some cool stuff on the inside. What kind of cool stuff? Well, we'll find out next, coming up on the Fast Lane Car. Now, one of the cool things about the Touring Elite is that it has a vacuum cleaner. I know, it's very exciting. I don't really know how to use one of these because, you know, I don't really vacuum that much, but let's see. Whoa, that's got a lot of suction. I might be able to do this Floby. Does that work? So, if you've got little kids, they've got Cheerios, they've got potato chips, whatever have you, you've got a vacuum cleaner in here that's going to help you clean up so you don't have to haul something out of the house and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. So this is a pretty good feature. It's pretty good. So Honda really kind of upped their game this year in the interior of this car. You've got all your regular stuff that you come to expect on a new car, like a multifunctional steering wheel, cruise control, Bluetooth, iPhone integration, all that good stuff. But they've also gotten rid of a lot of their buttons on the dash. Last year there was about 11 billion buttons, and that's literal. You can look that up, 11 billion buttons. This year they're down to right around 20, so it's not quite as intimidating. So what they did was they added a touchscreen here for all your audio stuff, but you still have all your navigation, your car settings, all of that groovy stuff up here. One small problem that I do have is when I hit the navigation button, it just takes me to the map. If I want to input a destination, I have to hit this menu button and then I can get to the point where I can input my destination. And then when I want to do that, I have to do it all from this little scrolly guy here, which is a little awkward and it takes longer than if you were to type it on a touchscreen. And for someone who is completely addicted to drinking a soda while I'm driving, the Honda Odyssey has a cool box right here, which is great. Check it out. La la! That is enough for some Diet Dr. Peppers. And I would be remiss if I didn't say, it's got a sunroof. Holla! So if you've got a minivan, you've probably got kids. Now this second row of seats has enough room to fit 3 car seats, and this middle seat, not only will it come out, but it will also move about 5.5 inches forward so that you can put your youngest one here and you'll have more access to him, you know, for the quiet. We're almost there. We're almost there. Now also back here, you do have a entertainment system, and it is a split screen, so you can have a movie playing on one side, you can have a video game playing on the other. There's an HDMI port for it, and there's a lot of great features back here to keep all of your kids entertained. So on those long car trips, mom and dad maybe can have a nice little conversation and the kids can keep quiet. The 2014 Honda Odyssey comes to us with a 3.5 liter V6, which is good for 248 horsepower and 250 pound-feet of torque. Now all that power is going to the front wheels through a 6-speed automatic transmission, and the EPA rates that you will get 19 miles per gallon in the city, 28 out on the highway with 22 combined. Now this car I've driven mostly in the city and I've averaged about 18 miles per gallon, so I think that EPA rating is pretty true. You do get a couple of safety nannies, if that's what you want to call them, here in the Honda Odyssey. There is parking sensors, which is great because this is a little bit of a bigger car. So for me, it was awesome to have those parking sensors since I daily drive a dinky little car. Also, you have a lane departure warning system, which fortunately you can turn off because if you're driving in the city, sometimes you just have to cross the line without signaling to avoid an accident or something. So it's nice that you can turn that off, the lane departure warning system. And there's also blind spot monitoring. So if you signal and you're about to cross the line and there's someone in your blind spot, a little light will come up on your mirror to let you know, hey, you're about to hit somebody. So that's useful in a car that's of this size. So if you're looking for a minivan, you've probably also looked at the Toyota Sienna. Now that does outpower this car. However, I will say that there's still plenty of acceleration to get you on and off the freeway and to merge and to feel very comfortable. Also the 6-speed automatic transmission, it does shift pretty smoothly. And I have to say, this is electric power steering and it's pretty nice. I mean, the weight on it is really good. I feel like your inputs are pretty quick. I mean, granted, I know it's no sports car, but you still do get the feeling like you are connected to the road through the steering in this car, which is nice. The suspension does hit a really great point where you still get a comfortable ride, but you still get, I'm not gonna say incredibly smile-inducing driving dynamics, but at the same time, it's not boring to drive. I think that anyone who's in the market for this car is certainly going to be satisfied with the ride and the handling of the 2014 Honda Odyssey. Ooh, let's take this corner. Yeah, that's right, getting squirrely in a minivan. That was fun. As far as the quiet aspect of the cabin, road noise is pretty minimal, but wind noise does seem to be a problem. It's been pretty windy here today, and I have noticed that I definitely can hear it, especially through the sunroof here. The 2014 Honda Odyssey Touring Elite starts at $44,450. Now, everything that we've got on this car is standard. So your navigation, your backup camera, your Sirius satellite radio, all that stuff comes at no cost. So the only thing extra you're paying is destination and handling. So the grand total is $45,280 smackaroos. Yep, I said smackaroos. So if you're looking at a minivan, you do have a couple of options. You've also got the 2014 Toyota Sienna, which has got a little bit more power. And if you're on a little bit more of a budget, you should look at the 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan. However, this Honda is still a fantastic buy. I would definitely put it on your short list. On the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I do give it an enthusiastic buy it. That's it for today. I'm Emmy Hall. Thank you so much for joining me on this windy day here in Washington, D.C. I hope that you can find me on the internet. You can find me on Facebook and the Twitters. And hey, why don't you go on over to TFL.com for more news, views, and reviews. Let's see what happens if we turn the traction control off. Here we go. 0 to 30 in the 2014 Honda Odyssey Touring Elite, traction control off. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go! That was 30! Oh my gosh, no cops? No cops. And I'm not getting thrown in jail for TFL car. I mean, I love my boys and everything, but I'm not stupid. And there was a cop here. He's like tooling around with his sirens on. There's nobody here. Gotta stick it to the man. What is that guy doing? He's not directing me somewhere.